What's it like being in a wheelchair? What was it like being pregnant in a wheelchair? Going to college in a wheelchair? Driving from a wheelchair? Parenting? Being a wife? Heck, going shopping? What's it like when you're in a wheelchair? You know, I never really know how to answer that question because I've never known any different. It is all I've ever known, disability. So, I mean, how would you answer that question? If someone walked up to you and said, hey, no, by the way, this applies if you are able bodied. What's it like to walk? What was it like to give birth as a walking person? What was it like to go to college as a walking person? Just to live life on the daily as a walking person? See what I mean? It's really hard to answer that question. I always do the best I can. I just say something like, oh, it wasn't so bad, or it's not bad, or I don't know any different. Basically what I just said right now. But it has gotten me to thinking, how should we describe ourselves to others? And I think that there are 4 parts of ourselves that we can look at to determine exactly who we are. So let's take a look at those. All right. So, and side note, when we're talking about ourselves, something I have said for years is the only way to describe yourself is in relation to other people. Think about it. If I were to describe myself to you, I would say that I am a daughter, a sister, a wife, a mother, a church member, a community member, a neighbor, right? You can describe yourself as an employee, an employer. It's all in relation to other people. And I challenge you, try to think of ways that you would describe yourself that have nothing to do with other people. I was thinking even gamers, if someone said, well, I'm a gamer, and that has nothing to do with other people. Actually, it does, because you know what that is? It means that you're a customer of that game, right? You went, you bought it, you got it from someone. Everything is in relation. Anyway, just a thought. So back to what we were talking about. 4 ways that we can look at describing ourselves. First is how we view ourselves. Second, how others view us. The third is actually how we react in regard to how we think others see us. And lastly, the way that we would like to be. So let's take a look at those. First, how you view yourself. I talk a lot about self-confidence and identity. How would you describe yourself in relation to how you view yourself? Do you see yourself as a giver, a leader? Maybe you're more of a follower. Followers are needed too, by the way. Do you see yourself as holding a specific place in your family? Right? Do you have an identity in that? Do you view yourself as an honest person? As someone who is necessary? You should. If I were to describe myself in how I view myself as someone who is honest, someone who loves to be educated, someone who loves to share knowledge, and a faith-filled friend and family member. Now, in regard to how others view us, sometimes that's amazing, right? When we actually recognize how others view us, you think, oh, I never thought of myself that way. Let's take advantage of that and hold on to those positive comments. Now, if someone doesn't view you in a positive light, take it for what it is, right? Maybe it's true. Maybe it's something we need to work on. The most interesting of these four to me is how we react when, in regard to how we think other people see us. You could walk into a room as the most confident person, right? And full of confidence, full of, I am here. And you see that one person who just drops you in your confidence. And are you going to let them take control over your attitude at that moment? Something to think about. And lastly, the way that we would like to be. I'd like to do more videos specifically on setting goals and the motivations to get us there. So let's all start considering exactly who we want to be and how we want to affect others. So let's really, really think about that. It's vitally important. God put us here for a reason, to serve Him, to serve others, and to help to care for the earth. So let's really think about, who do we want to be? I've talked about, think about yourself a year from now. Who do you want to be? Ultimately, we want to be able to perfectly and accurately describe ourselves to ourselves and to others. We need to describe ourselves for who we are, but again, to whom we belong. We are children of God. Whether or not you feel like it right now, whether or not you feel entitled to it or blessed by it, we're all children of God. I need you to also remember you are good enough. Man, we all have that struggle, right? At one moment or another, and sometimes it lasts for months. But trust me, look at me. You are good enough. So let's do another visualization. Close your eyes, just like this. Close your eyes. And just see yourself as you want to be. Confident, loving, useful, necessary, loyal, successful, joyful, peaceful. However you want to see yourself, let's just start imagining that, because I am a true believer that what we speak will come true. Because it says right in the Bible, the tongue has the power of life and death, and let's use it for life. All right, your action that I would like you to do today is to tell somebody exactly how you feel about them. Find these people that you're going to say positive things about. Call your mother. Text your neighbor. Tell your spouse. Tell them exactly how much you appreciate them. And don't wait for them to respond in kind. It's not about them. I'm sorry, it is about them. It's not about you at that particular moment. We can all grow by giving to other people. So again, let's really pay attention how we view ourselves, what we're going to take from how others view us, and where do we want to go in life. All right, if you like this content, please subscribe, share with your friends, and like and comment. Let me know what other sorts of things you would like to hear about, learn about my life, about what you can do to better your own. All right, thank you.